Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have with me two BMW M4s. I have already done videos on the new M3, the new G80 M3, and have not had an opportunity to do it on the M4s. So today we're going to be going over the differences between the non-M Performance exhaust and the M Performance exhaust. This car we just took in on trade. It's a 2023 model with super low miles and a manual transmission. This is a 2021 model without the M Performance exhaust, while this one has a little bit more goodies on it. First and foremost, it has the BMW laser light headlights, which don't really affect performance whatsoever, but the business is happening here in the back end. Rear carbon fiber diffuser with the ISF style exhaust with the stacked tips, which looks really cool. And then you have the more standard BMW M4. So we're going to be doing a cold start on both of these vehicles, and then we're going to be taking them each on a test drive to show you guys the differences between the two of them. So let's start off with the gray one. S58 motor on both of these, and they're both the non-competition model, making 473 horsepower from a twin-turbo inline-six. Once it dies down, it gets a little bit quieter and just has like kind of a nice tone. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the exhaust valve and give you guys a couple of reps. Alright, so now for the cold start on the M Performance exhaust. Sounds a lot better. Immediately you can hear a little bit more of the exhaust tone. Almost sounds like the other car in Sport Plus. Alright, so the RPMs have died down a little bit. I'll give you guys a couple of revs in efficient mode. Now Sport Plus. Just a lot more raw. It just sounds a lot better. Like the car can actually breathe properly. That would basically be the biggest summarization I can give you of the differences between the two different exhaust modes. The first two revs were to 3,000 RPMs with the exhaust closed. The second two revs were to about 30,000, 3,100 RPMs with the exhaust valves open. Definitely sounded better, but still missing a little bit more pizzazz. Now I'm going to take you guys on a little bit of a drive so you can hear interior cabin, and then we'll also be showing a couple of exhaust clips with the exterior noise with my GoPro so you can hear what it sounds like under load. All right, so now we're inside of the first car, which is the one that we already started with, and we're gonna be taking this thing first out with some comfort mode exhausts, because whenever you're checking out the, with the engine set in efficient, we're gonna use the proper terms here for this test. Whenever you guys are looking for this, you're probably going to be considering daily drivability. There's also a cost factor whenever you're considering adding the M Performance exhaust. The exhaust costs almost $11,000. There are other exhausts that you can get for cheaper. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're the best ones, but this is just comparing, as a BMW Client Advisor, what we have to offer you basically directly at the dealership. Because you're probably wanting to stick with the, you know, a OEM factory exhaust so that you can keep your warranty and all that kind of good stuff. And with the M Performance exhaust, you can't do that. Unfortunately, it doesn't add horsepower. But with a little bit of a tune and those sort of things, you can always add horsepower later. And the exhaust is usually the first step to adding a little bit of horsepower to free up the car and make it feel a little bit more specialized to you rather than some regular stuff. So we're gonna crank the windows down just a little bit. Perfectly fine to daily drive. Essentially, you could hear me talking just fine. Now I'm gonna shut up so you guys can listen to the Sport Plus exhaust. M4s rev match automatically for you on downshifts. Sounds absolutely phenomenal. I need an M car. I'm currently on the lookout for my next car, and I need the YouTube channel to make a little bit more money so that I can afford to have a stupid car hobby. I'm still paying through school, and school's quite expensive. So if you guys are interested in me getting a cool car and sharing cool mods and dealer recommended type services, please consider subscribing, because that would be really helpful in my car search endeavor. But yeah, so that was the M4 non-competition with a manual transmission, without the M Performance exhaust. Now let's check out the M Performance variant. Just like the other car, we are going to start with the exhaust in efficient to determine daily drivability of the different exhausts. And after we take them on a brief drive, then we will be switching into Sport Plus to give us the best possible sounding exhaust experience. Both cars, again, are manual, 6-speed manual transmissions, and the only difference is a couple of model years and the exhaust. All right, so efficient mode, manual transmission M4 test starting now. Cabin noise is a lot more in this car. These seats just keep moving around on me. Hey, stop. All right. Do a little bit of a harder acceleration. For whatever reason, this car feels faster than the other one. Maybe I'm just more warmed up to it or something like that, but it feels a lot faster than the other car did for whatever reason. It could be also because of the non-tinted windows, because there really shouldn't be any difference. Unfortunately, the M Performance exhaust doesn't unlock any additional horsepower. All right, now we are going to vent the windows and we're gonna do a little Sport Plus action. So many people on the road. BMW M4 is one of the best cars that you can get. The M3, M4, and Z4 and M2 are the only cars you can get with manual transmission. And currently, wow, you get a lot more like pops and kind of, not even like pops and bangs, but like almost like a fire sound. It sounds like fire between the shifts, which is really cool. And it sounds like it can just breathe better. The other one sounds like it has a gas mask on. And you do get a little bit of like the between the shifts and everything too. All right, first gear. This car feels a lot faster than the other one. I think it's just the exhaust, but it just sounds a lot better. God, the way the M cars get traction too is insane. I did a video on the M235 just yesterday. And I swear that M cars just never lose traction, especially, I mean, it's like a 50-degree day. The tires are, you know, kind of warm, not too warm or anything like that. This is just a great car, great traction control system. And both of these vehicles are available for sale at the dealership that I work at, BMW Cincinnati North. You guys can ask for Caleb, but to summarize the end of the video, we'll be giving you guys a spec-by-spec rundown of the original MSRPs of both vehicles, so you can see the true costs of the M Performance exhaust. Not gonna be giving any other ideas of exhausts you guys can check out. There are other aftermarket ones. A company that I'd recommend is either go with the Dynan or the Akrapovic exhaust. We have a partnership with Carbon here at my dealership, so we actually offer stage 1 and stage 2 tunes on cars, so you could get your BMW M4 up to 650 or so horsepower relatively easy, and we'll even sell you a matching warranty with that too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so to bring the video to a end here, I just wanted to go over the differences between these two different vehicles. So this car has the additional carbon fiber trim. Both of them do. Basically, the only fundamental differences between the two of these, you can see the executive package used to be way more expensive in the previous years than it is now, but basically the M Performance exhaust with the rear diffuser is $8,920. I think that that is a worthwhile expense because of the fact that it comes with the extra carbon fiber diffuser, and that exhaust sounds really good, and it comes with the factory matching warranty. If you aren't concerned about the warranty, then it's probably not that big a deal, but because of the fact that the car does come with the warranty, it sounds really good, and that's probably where I would end up spending my money if I was wanting to get an aftermarket exhaust without any extra headache. If you feel like doing more of your own maintenance on your car, you plan to tune it anyway, then, you know, go ahead and go with an Akrapovic exhaust or the Carbon route, as that will be a little bit less troublesome, or maybe not less troublesome, less expensive, but a little bit more customization, those sort of things too. And then no carbon fiber rear diffuser, and it's not factory. But that concludes the video for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed watching everything, just give me a like down in the comments below. Leave a comment and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Deuces.
Cap.